Is 3, 2, and
all right. Today we got a nice little crappie here. So we're going to fillet this crappie to remove all the bone, skin, and give us a nice little fillet for dinner tonight. Now, I don't know if you saw the previous video. In the previous video, we filleted a white bass. Same process, except it's a little bit easier because the crappie is not as firm as the white bass. The knife runs through it a whole lot quicker, easier. I like to leave all my scales on because it helps hold the fish together when I go to remove it from that skin. That's very important. If you scale this fish first, it's going to be very, very hard to remove the skin from it after you've cut it away from the bone. Okay, so we're just going to start right here at the top. The easy way to do it is just get in there and get right up under them. Bring the knife around. Remove that head from the fish. Easiest part that you'll probably do. I'm gonna go in from the top where you remove the head. Okay, just take the point of the knife, kind of feel for that little bone that goes down the center of the fish. And once you're in straight, you're gonna go down and up while pressing flat against that bone and come out of the fish. That way, you're just on top of bone. You probably can feel that bone there. If there's meat there, it's very little. And then I'm going to take my knife in. I'm angling the tip toward the tail of the fish. And I'm just going to go in, come out the other side, and I'm going to go down and stop short of the tail. I like to stop short of the tail because it gives me something to hold on to when I begin to take the skin off of the fillet. Again, I'm pushing flat against the bone, and I'm just feeling my way down. Some people like to look fancy and show you they can do it all quickly, but you're trying to see how to fillet this fish, so I don't want you to mess it up, so we're going to just take our time. We're going to keep that knife flat against the bone and just kind of walk it down and bring it open. And you can see as it's opening up again, nothing but rib bone. You see that? Okay? And we're just going to cut, and we're going to come all the way down the fish now, because we've already cut it away. We're just gonna cut all the way down the fish, and we're gonna start to butterfly that fish. All right, and after we do that, like I said, I like to leave it on the tail to give me a little bite, because I try to maximize as much of this fish as I can. God's creatures, we don't want to waste any of this, okay? I'm pushing down flat against the skin, and I'm just gonna ride it on down the fish while keeping my blade flat. And you can see it's starting to come away. I like to take a look to make sure I'm getting all of that fish. Look at there, okay? Ride it all the way down. Look at there, beautiful fillet. Nice, beautiful fillet, okay? We're gonna rinse that down. We're gonna soak these in a little salt water to get any little impurities that may be in there from the blood and everything. Now, I'm gonna go back in, okay, because I have to get the other fillet. But now I'm gonna insert and keep my blade pushed upward because I'm underneath the bone now, okay? And keep my blade pushed upward just to get it started. So once it comes away, I can see a little bit now. As you can see, there it is again. Remember, look at that. That's just all bone. And I'm going to slowly push the knife down, keeping it flat against the bone. You don't want to turn your knife down because you're going to be cutting through bone. So you want to keep it flat while going forward and just feeling that bone as you cut, so that you can open him up and get around the bone while maximizing how much fillet you're going to have. Again, remember, I went in all the way across and came down just short of the tail. I like to do that because it gives me more control of the fish now. I can open it up, I can see. Y'all notice that? Okay, let me put it over here in the light a little bit so you can see. And again, I'm just feeling right inside that bone. I'm taking my time. And again, I'm just feeling right inside that bone. I'm 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 feeling right inside that bone. Not a race that I'm on. But I'm more concerned about keeping my fish. Look how that's coming away. All of that bone. Come out the other side. Another half a fillet. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the other side. I like having this bone to hold on to, because I've seen some people cut it loose and then they're trying to get a little finger in there so they can hold that thing still and take it off of the skin. So now, again, keeping it flat. Remember, keep that blade flat. If you go down, you're gonna cut through that skin and you're not gonna have a bite, something to hold on to. So keep that blade flat. Just let it ride down the fish. And there you have it. Crappie fillets. Remember, I didn't go in and I didn't pull any guts out of here. I didn't cut away any scales. Less work. Not only that, those scales are still on the fish for cleanup. Instead of trying to clean all that stuff up, it's just gonna go in my little bag that I have here. We're gonna rinse these fillets off, soak them in a little salt water, then rinse them again. So we have a nice, clean little fish fillet, and they're ready to fry.